Okay, should we start?
Shazil, are we live?
Okay. A very delightful evening to one and all present here. Welcome to this highly anticipated session of Corporate Gupshup, episode 8, powered by Corporate Club Training and Placement Department. This session is going to be all about Quantifi placement and guidance. So I am Ujaswini Soni, the host for this session. So as we got this great pleasure of listening from our alumni, so let's dive into this exciting stories and experience that our guests have to share with us. And also to all the amazing audience that will be joining us live, you can ask your queries in the chat box. So let's kickstart this session with the introduction of each of the guests. So firstly, we have Mr. Veer Pratap Singh Rathore, a master craftsman of cutting edge technology. Sir, please switch on your camera and give us a brief introduction about yourself.
Hello, Jasmine. I'm
Hello, sir.
audible.
Yeah.
My name is Veer Pratap Singh Rathore, and I did my graduation from City Bhopal with a major in electronics and communication engineering. And right now, I'm pursuing my career as a machine learning engineer at Quantifi. Thank you.
Okay, sir. That sounds really amazing. Okay. Second, we have Miss Himani Kinkar, a creator and designer of exceptional solutions. Ma'am, please offer us a brief insight about you. Ma'am,
Hello, am I audible?
your camera is not visible.
Yeah, I'm facing some issue with the camera.
Okay, no problem. Coming upon to third, we have Miss Vanshita Jain, a brilliant mind and a weaver of data-driven insights. Ma'am, please share us a quick introduction.
Hello,
Yeah,
hello,
you are
Jasmine.
audible. Yes,
Am I
ma'am.
audible? Okay.
Yeah,
Hello, everyone. I am Vanshita Jain, and I'm native to Sagar, Madhya Pradesh. And I'm from LNCTE Computer Science branch. I'm from the batch 2020-24, and I'm currently placed in Quantify Analytics as a data engineer.
okay. Thank you so much, ma'am. Coming upon to fourth, we have Mr. Sourabh Nagar, an explorer of artificial intelligence and machine learning. Sir, please briefly introduce yourself.
Hello everyone, good evening. I am Sourabh Nagar. I did my engineering in CSE Data Science from LNCT College. Currently, I am working as a machine learning engineer at Quantify. I would like to say thank you to Corporate Club and LNCT TNP for inviting us at this event. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Last but not the least, we have Mr. Harsh Jain, a visionary leader and an architect of innovative solutions. Sir, please provide your short introduction.
Jaswini, am I audible?
Yeah.
Yeah, hello everyone. This is Harsh Jain. So, I am a graduate from LNCT Main from IT branch 2024 batch, and currently I'm placed at Quantify Analytics working as a platform engineer. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir. We also have Miss Himani Kinkar, a creator and designer of exceptional solutions. Ma'am, would you able to give us an introduction?
Yeah, sure, Ulsini, and hi, one and all present here. I'm Himani Kinkar. I am from Lakshminarayan College of Technology and Science, and I've placed in Quantify recently in February, and I'm working there as a data engineer. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. It was pleasure meeting you all. So we also have with us our president of Corporate Club, Aditya Kumar Rai. So he will be beginning with the series of questions. So Aditya, the session is all yours.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to today's session of Corporate Gupshup. We are thrilled to have a full house with our distinguished guest for this quantifier session. Let's begin the question round. I request all of our guests to please switch on your cameras. Okay. My first question is for Veer Pratap Singh Rathore and Sourabh Nagar sir. Could you please provide us with the procedures for joining and the interview rounds at Quantify? What major steps did you take to prepare for these rounds? I would like to hear it from Saurabh sir.
Actually, there are 4 rounds in Quantiphi interview process. In first round, we have few MCQ question and 2 coding question. Then in second round, we have 3 coding question and 5 MCQ question. And last 2 rounds are online interview rounds. Both are used to be technical. This is for the machine learning process. And in business analyst, for business analyst role, we have one communication round also, like group discussion. So in the first round, we have the variety of MCQ questions from various domains, like from aptitude, reasoning, verbal, and from core subjects, and from trending data technologies like data engineering, machine learning. So we have variety of questions in the first round. And the coding questions are easy to medium. And in interview, they ask easy question, but in first 2 rounds, we have medium questions. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Veer sir,
Aditya,
would you like to add on?
Sorry to interrupt. Just a note that Himani ma'am will not be joining us. She has another meeting, so she will
Okay,
not
let
join.
it be.
Okay.
We can continue. Veer sir, would you like to add on to it? What are the procedures or steps in the interviews?
Yeah, basically, as Saurabh mentioned, that these are the process. It's the same. The thing is that if I talk about the round one, there'll be plenty of MCQs, and the time would be less. So you have to keep one thing in mind that you should be good with the speed and all, with the accuracy. That's the thing. And the questions in round one, if I like to be precise about the coding question, so it was okay. The first one was like it was not around like graph or something. It was totally normal. You can go with the DP. The rest, if you clear that round, then the next rounds are comparatively easy. If I talk about the round two, as Saurabh mentioned that there were 3 coding and 5 MCQs. So it was easy. You can do it in 30 minutes if you're good with that. It was about like mostly based on mathematics and all. So that was the thing, and the interview was better. They won't be asking you like a complicated question or something. So it was nice. That's it.
Like it will be a friendly interview session.
Yeah, it will be a friendly introduction or whatever that is. The thing is, you don't have to panic. If you do, then
That's so
that's
nice of you, sir.
thank you.
My next question is for Vanshita ma'am. Being a top ranker of the college with a CGPA of 9.11, along with internships at Cisco AICTE and persistence Martian, could you please provide us with the insights on how you secured internships and at these top companies and share your placement journey at Quantify?
Am I audible? Okay,
Yes,
first
ma'am,
of
you're
all,
audible.
I'm sorry, but there is some problem with my camera, so I think I'll not be able to turn it on.
Ma'am, you can join with any other device if possible.
Okay, I'll join with my phone. Okay, wait a minute. I'll be back.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, so moving ahead, until she joins, we have next questions. Uh, the next question is more fascinating. It's like in Quantify, a cutting edge artificial intelligence company, which is more emphasized, DSA, data structure algorithm, or development. If DSA is emphasized, what topics are commonly asked? Additionally, could you recommend any study material or resources that help you prepare effectively? I would like to hear it from Veer sir.
Okay, so basically, like it's not necessary that they'll be asking you plenty of things. You can just simply go with the DSA, and that too, it shouldn't be that much complex. Like it's not necessary that you should be going up with the graph, the trees, and all. Like if I talk about my interview experience, they just asked me a string-based question, which was easy. Like it was very easy. It was about like you have to just pick few of the things.
Some of the specific topics, sir.
Uh, See, for the OA, you can go with like if to be precise, you can just simply recommend that refer that Striver sheet if you would have heard of that Striver sheet. So it's a good thing that there's thing A to Z Striver sheet. It's the name of it's yeah that's the name. So you can refer that. It's like each and every topic is covered and each and every medium to hard plus easy question is covered in that. So you can refer that. And for development, I would say just simply if you are going with web development, that's the thing which I went with. So you can have at least one full stack project in your resume. That would be better, so that you can just simply explain that, and they can ask you question related to that. It won't be taking much more than 20 to 25 minutes. That's it. That's it's fine.
I think balance of both DSA and web development is important.
Yeah, it's important. That is.
Uh, yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Harsh, sir, would you like to add on to it?
Yeah, yeah. First of all, we covered mostly all the major points, but for preparations, you can also refer to the major coding platform like Codeforces, GFG, and HackerEarth. Like the problems that they provide, no, the insights and the listing. Some people might find it easier to work on the HackerEarth. Some may find it work on GFG. Like so, it depends totally upon the student, totally upon you. Like whatsoever the platform you feel you can use. But yeah, DSA is must. And if you are more lean toward the application development side, you can also focus on that as well, along with like the web part. Because for me, like I from the very beginning was way more emphasized toward the application development part rather than the HTML, CSS, and all the web part. So for aptitude and other reasoning and all these things, TNP do provide us very effective trainings all along, like the entire placement journey. So yeah,
Yes, sir.
attend classes, attend those sessions, focus on that. They give a very deep insights on like how to overcome various difficulties. You can also refer to online material that's always available. Yeah, so I think so. That's all.
Thank you, sir. Uh, Saurabh, sir, can you provide some of the important topics in DSA which are frequently asked in companies with artificial intelligence like Quantifi?
Yes, I'm agree with Veer and Harsh that DSA is important. You should have good commands on DSA. But in Quantifi and other ML and AI companies, they ask like a basic to medium level DSA. Like it's good, easy to medium array and string based question are enough. You can also do basic question, classic question of tree and graph. And like my interview was for machine learning, so they asked me various theoretical questions related to machine learning, like what is CNN, RNN, transformer, encoder, decoder. So they used to ask this kind of question. And for in development, you should have at least two good project, because they ask most of the question on project only, like what is the flow of your project, like if you have used any algorithm in that project, so they will ask why you have used this algorithm, what is the significance of this algorithm. So you should prepare these all things very well.
Okay, Saurabh, sir. That was amazing to hear with you. Coming back again, Vanshita ma'am, can we hear to a bit with you?
Yeah.
The next question is for you. Vanshita ma'am, being a top ranker of the college with a CGPA of 9.11, along with the internships at Cisco, AICT, and Persistent Martian, could you please provide us with insights on how you secured internships and at these top companies and share your placement journey at Quantify?
Okay, first thing is that I did not do any internship at Persistent Martian. And yes, I did internships in Cisco and Salesforce. So I think that Cisco and Salesforce internships are provided by the college only. So that was not very tough to take or something like that. That will be provided to each and
I
every
think
student.
Cisco internship is based on cyber security. Packet tracer
Yeah,
or essentials.
yeah. Packet tracer, and there will be many other Cisco NetAcad certifications too that will be provided by the college itself. So it was not like that I have to do very much hard work to what I can say grasp that internships. But what I can say is that they were provided by the college. What I did, what my part was to just perform well, clear the internship, and get my certifications. That is what I did.
Is CGPA helped you while interviews? Like
Uh,
you're the top ranker of our college.
I don't think it did. No, it did not. CGPA will never help you to crack any kind of interviews because I think what is most important are the skills, coding, data structures, what are your projects, the internships, and overall whatever is mentioned in your resume. That is, I think, what is most important. CGPA, I don't think that my interviewer must have even looked at the CGPA. I don't think that.
Our audience is looking, they think that skills are more important than getting good CGPA
Yeah,
skills and
skills are
practice.
more important. Obviously, skills are more important. I'll not say that CGPA is important. I'll not say that.
Okay, that's great, and that's so nice of to hear you, ma'am. Moving ahead, artificial intelligence and machine learning are growing at an exponentially increasing rate. Quantify has a major role in combining data engineering and artificial intelligence. As engineers in this company, could you shed light on how we can effectively integrate AI and learning? What do you see as the future of AI in the coming years? I would like to hear it from Vanshita ma'am.
Okay, I think what I feel is that I never knew about quantifying that much detail. It was after our first round when we cleared the first round. At that time, we got one presentation from the company. So at that time, we got to know that this company is like purely artificial intelligence based. And one thing that I would say is that in my interviews, I cleared two interviews. In my both of the interviews, one thing that I was told by the interviewers, and right now what I'm working on is Python. I was from Java background when I was in the college, and I practiced Java for around 1 to 1.5 years plus DSA. But right now and after when I came in the company, one thing that I had to learn was Python. And even in my both of the interviews, I was told that okay, you need to learn Python just in case you are selected. So I think Python will help students a lot
So we
if
need
they
to
are
shift
from
our
the Python
languages.
background. No, no, not at all. You don't need to shift your languages. Just go with it. Whatever you're doing right now, just go with it. Practice more. But I think that yes, if you will be selected in the company, then for sure you'll have to shift your language. There is no Java in this company.
Okay, that's a little bit like most of our students in LNCT are doing Java, and being doing Python is a little bit difficult for us. We will try
Yeah.
to do it.
Uh,
Harsh sir, would you like to add on to the artificial intelligence and its growing demand?
Yes, Aditya, sure. See, first of all, adding to the point that you said, like most of students in LNCT are focused on Java. See, what I believe is we'll have to be versatile, like from very beginning. Versatility is the key, like in nowadays. Like we are coming into Quantify, we have worked on several different technologies, like which we didn't had a great experience earlier on. So based on the requirements, what they do offer us, we'll have to pursue that. So yeah, and talking about this AI and the integration in education and learning now. So see, we are in a world like AI is everywhere around us, like from smartphones to smart assistants to everything. We all now very well are aware of about ChatGPT and Gemini and all.
ChatGPT.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
LLMs platform. So yeah, we can utilize these platform to get a very deeper and better insights into concepts and things that were I guess, not impossible, but very difficult to solve and get into. Like whether it be a Java code, whether it be a Python code, we just have to add it and instruct it to convert it into what sort of language that we want. So yeah, during preparations for all these companies and interviews, one can utilize that facility. I'll say a facility that we have to embrace and adapt and learn quickly. It saves a lot of time. So, and with all these modern AI-based test platforms that we have, we can utilize that also like to indulge in effective learning. So it helps us to get an understanding where we stand, what all drawbacks there are there inside us, like what all things we have to work upon to become better and better day by day. So yeah, but yeah, adding to this, so we'll have to use these technologies ethically for ethical purposes, like indulging
Legal
in
purposes.
this and all. That's not recommended at all, because ultimately once you enter corporate, you'll have to work on different technologies and you'll have to perform and solve various challenges yourself. You and we, like I am the one who have to solve everything at the end, so I must be very vigilant in my entire learning journey. It helps a lot if we like adapt and be versatile from a very beginning of
we
our
can
career.
we can use AI as a tool rather than focusing on everything and preparing it with AI. We can
Yeah,
keep it as
see,
a tool.
book learning and concept learning through lectures with the help of our mentors, professors, and teachers is not comparable to AI. It's always better. AI, what AI does is it reduces the amount of time that we invest in like finding problems, finding solutions to various problems. I have a Python code, I want to convert it into Java. If I'm not that fluent in Java, I am searching here and there in this website and that website. So putting it on the AI platforms like the Chat GPT and all just reduces the amount of time. Ultimately, the learning that we have to do is by ourselves. Concept learning is the primary thing that I'll say everyone must focus on. Once you understand and adapt to the concepts, then there is no issue at all. We can use it as an assistance. We cannot totally
Yes.
depend on that. Dependency is not the factor that we should seek onto. We should look at assistance, like help. If we get stuck, try to embrace it as an assistant. Focus on solving problems, learning by yourself. And if we get stuck and if you want to reduce the amount of time and invest that remaining time, we can invest it into different areas. No,
Yes,
that's
sir.
what I'm saying.
Thank you, sir. Saurabh, sir, one of the question coming from the live chat is that we can implement the complete code or the project with the chat GPT. Can we do that? Like generating basic codes like HTML, we can get the template of it.
Yes, right now every other company is reskilling their employees in generative AI models like ChatGPT and Gemini. So, like in Quantifi also, we use our personal large language model, which is Codex. So we use this model in order to generate the code, to debug our code, to generate the test cases. So in various phases of software development lifecycle, we use generative AI to assist ourselves and accelerate our work. So generative AI is making us efficient. So we should try to learn how to use it properly, like how to write proper prompts. And in initial year of college, you should try variety of things, variety of language. Then you should go specific, like what I have to do. So generative AI is playing crucial role. Like we can create small websites or software in seconds use by just writing a prompt. So it is very useful.
Like we can make most of our combined work. Like we can use 30% of the code from the chat GPT and we can use our brains to use all the other rest of the things.
Now there is no necessity of learning any programming language or focusing on specific programming language. We can take help of the generative AI, like writing the code. It only will make us efficient. Just we should have problem solving skills and creativity.
Yes, sir. Veer, sir.
Yeah. So
Veer, sir,
basic.
is there is any problem related to like if artificial intelligence is growing at a rapid pace, then all the engineers will lose their job who are working on the basic Javas and Python languages. Is there
Uh,
any possibility?
no. Basically, that's not the case. To be honest, earlier I also used to think the same. But the thing is, like those people will replace simply whosoever knows how to use the AI properly. That's the thing, right? So, like the point which you mentioned that we can generate the code. Like you can. The thing is, you have to be precise. Like you should be knowing what you want and what you're putting into that thing, right? And if you're totally relying on that, I don't think you'll get a proper answer. Like it's an AI, right? And it's still in that. What do we get? What do we say? That in that phase where it's still learning from the people itself, right? So that's the thing. Like you should be scaling up yourself according to the whichever thing is going on in the market. So instead of thinking about that people will be like the AI will replace the people and all, just leave it like that. Just keep on focusing on upscaling yourself. And these things like which Vanshita and Saurabh mentioned, like the prompt engineering and all, these things.
Okay, sir. That's so nice of you, sir. Thank you. Ojaswini, you can continue further.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so my first question is for Saurabh sir. Sir, as you have completed plenty of certification in like various types of domain, so can you please tell us about your certification roadmap, like from the very starting of your certification, and also which of them benefited you for your placements?
Yes, like during our second year or third year, we had one Coursera program in our college. So the certifications from Coursera helped me the most in clearing this interview. Like I did various certificate in data and machine learning domain only from IBM and University of London and various other universities. So they were very useful in order to crack these technical interviews in this domain. And we can also refer Udemy certificates. They are also very comprehensive certificates. And on YouTube we have lots of content which we can refer. So nowadays companies are demanding cloud certification, so we can do that certification also, like GCP, Azure and AWS.
Okay, sir. Sir, can you please give us some insights about how we can have internship from LinkedIn? What is the procedure of having internship from LinkedIn?
First of all, for getting any internship from LinkedIn, we should have a proper profile. We should try to provide every information related to our skills on LinkedIn. But on LinkedIn, instead of just blindly applying to different jobs, writing interested in the job post, we should try to connect with the people who are HR and who are working in that industry, and then we should tell them what are our skills. We can show them our lead code scores, we can show them our certifications and projects, and then we should ask them in order to refer us. Instead of blindly writing interested, we can't get any good opportunity.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Okay, so heading towards the next question. So it is a very common question. So, like, what significant lesson or piece of advice you received from a person or from any experience during your college or at Quantify that you still carry with you? Can we hear it from Vanshita, ma'am?
Hi. The most significant piece of advice that I received during the time when I was preparing for my placements was that you should just focus on your preparations. That's it. Because when first round you'll clear the first round, you'll clear the second round, and you'll hit towards the interview. That is when the things get worse because at that time what you start thinking was that okay, now I need to crack this, now I need to crack this, and that is where that anxiety comes in. So the most important piece of advice that I got was that you just need to remove that thought from your mind that I need to crack this. You just need to appear in the interview and give your best. That's it. And the second thing is that uh, my sister told me that never get that thing in your mind that okay, I need to get this package, that I need to get a job of this certain
Yes.
range of package. The one thing that she told me was that you just need to get a job. One thing that should be in your mind is that I need to get a job. That's it. Doesn't really matter what the package is. The only thing that will matter is the first thing is job, and the second thing that should matter is your role. That what kind of role and what kind of position you're being hired in that company. So yeah, that are the
That
two
means
most important
experience
advices.
matters, not the package, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
actually, right.
Okay. So heading towards the next question. So this question is for Harsh, sir. Sir, is there any specific person or a specific book or any experience that has proved to be your biggest influencer on your career choice or on your professional development that has helped you to shape your journey?
Yeah, hi, Ojaswini. Yeah,
Yes.
I had a very great mentor with me, who on various stages of my preparation and learning journey helped me a lot in various areas where I get stuck. Like I began my programming journey with Java, then I switched on to C++, then I switched on to Python. So he always told me like to focus and understand the differences in like the technologies and understand what all interests are there within us. Once you get a clear idea about like what are technologies and what are things that you want to finally work on, then you can start focusing on developing those skills efficiently and thoroughly using all the available resources and all. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir. Veer, sir, would you like to add on something?
Most probably Harsh and Vanshita covered each and everything. So that's the major thing, like which Vanshita mentioned, like you shouldn't be thinking about the output. Like you just give your best. That's the thing which matters, and just keep on doing your thing instead of thinking that what will be the output and all. Just give your best and leave it as it is instead of thinking. So yeah, that would help eventually. So yeah, that's the
Okay, that
only thing
was
which I
indeed
mentioned.
a good answer. Okay, thank you so much, sir. So heading towards the next question. So, like, what opportunities in terms of internship and all we can get from Quantify for like for personal professional certification or for specified training? Can we hear this from her, sir?
Yes, sir, Jaswini. At Quantify, once we got onboarded and every formality got completed, we were shifted to the learning and development department that we have, which focuses on providing skill sets based on the role that they offer you. So they provide us with variety of courses based on different platforms like professional certifications and all on various technologies. Like for me, I'll say I have worked on all the three major cloud provider like Microsoft, AWS, and Google, and then finally I got allocated to GCP. So yeah, there is an extensive learning path ahead when you get onboarded as an intern. So during the initial month, they provide you with various courses, tasks, and hands-on activities, as well as the assignment process is there, which gets evaluated based on your performance, and on that you are judged and judged in the sense there is a scale and matrix and how you perform. So it helps us as an individual, as an intern, to like upskill and perform and invest more and more time into developing all those skills. So yeah.
Just a second, just a second.
Yes,
We
so
have
Okay,
our
it's okay.
Anand sir with
It's
us.
okay. So,
Yes, sir.
every one of you, when did Quantifi visited for you? Ash and everyone. When
In
did you appear
February.
for Quantifi? Feb.
sir,
This year.
in February.
January,
This year.
Yeah, it was the last week of January actually.
January it was
So it's okay. January, Feb,
last
whatever
week
it
of
was.
January.
So you didn't you could not qualify for Deutsche Bank. You could not make it for Cisco, and you had 6 months of learning when you appeared in multiple processes, and that is where you got further prepared for the company like Quantifi, and that is where they hired in good numbers from our college. But recently, what we observed is a feedback that this call is not just an interview session where we talk only the good things or the traditional way of okay, sir, the internship and all. The focus of this interaction is for students because Quantifi is coming on 15th. So what you can based on your experience because you were the best people, the best fit for Quantifi. So my request is if we can talk more on what areas students should look at for the online test, for the multiple interviews, and already a lot have been talked about the opportunities. So I think Quantifi is a growing company and based out of Bangalore, so it has good opportunities. And but let's focus on how these kids who have just finished their exams and are not so prepared. Just imagine when you appeared for the first process and maybe something you were not prepared, maybe where you could add more if given more time. So they have some next 3 to 4 days. So what would be your advice? And let's not make it a very decorative show, but uh, this corporate club is definitely doing a wonderful job. And when today I asked Pushpang sir to can we get this done, so Viren sir helped out, and you guys are on the call. Thank you so much for that coming out and helping your juniors. So anything which you could add more? I think I spoke to Pushpang. He said already something has been spoken, but at this point of time, if we can concentrate more on how can we crack Quantifi, that will add a lot of value.
Yes,
Thank you.
sir. We will definitely ask some of the questions related to the company. And
I
thank you
think
for joining,
Aditya,
sir.
I think they are your seniors. They are like your big brothers. They don't need any moderation. Do you need
Yes, sir.
Aditya to ask specific questions, Harsh, Vanshita, and who else is from Quantifi?
Yes,
Vanshita,
sir.
Harsh.
Definitely.
तो आई थिंक हर्ष वंशिता यू कैन मेक इट योर ओन वे एंड आप लोग जितना गाइड कर सकते हो इन इंग्लिश एंड हिंदी नॉट लेट्स नॉट मेक इट अ वेरी डेकोरेटिव इंटरेक्शन वी आर नॉट मेकिंग अ यूट्यूब शो वी आर गिविंग ऑनेस्ट एडवाइस टू अवर जूनियर्स सो ओवर टू ऑल ऑफ यू
Sure, sir.
Thank you, sir.
ये हाँ
Uh,
सौरभ आप क्वांटिफी से हो
Yes, sir.
तो कुछ आप बताओ वो क्या एडवाइस देना चाहते हो ऑनलाइन टेस्ट की और इंटरव्यू की जैसे वंशिता ने बहुत अच्छी बात कही यू शुड नॉट लुक एट क्रैकिंग इंटरव्यू द प्रेशर ऑफ कि मुझे ये क्रैक करना है ये करना है आपके अंदर जो बेस्ट है जो आपके अंदर का आपने इतने समय से जो एक्वायर किया उस बेस्ट परफॉर्मेंस को बस देना है तो दैट वाज अ वेरी गुड लेसन फ्रॉम वंशिता तो कीप एडिंग so that more students can add और रिक्वेस्ट है आदित्य एंड ओजस्विनी से अगर यूट्यूब में
yes,
कुछ
sir.
क्वेश्चन कमेंट आ रहे हैं जो कुछ पूछना चाह रहा है तो आप ले लीजिए एंड
Sure, sir.
थैंक्स
Thank you, sir. Moving ahead with the session, I would like Saurabh, sir, to answer some of the queries. Sir, any of the specific projects or projects related to web development or the projects you have made in college life that helped you a lot in cracking that company and that project really invokes all the presence of your language skills and other things. So any of the specific project or topic you would like to share it?
I was preparing for Smart India Hackathon, so I made one project related to AI and machine learning. So I highlighted that project in my resume. So if any student who is participating in Quantifi campus, so he can highlight his project which is related to machine learning or data. So it will be wonderful for him. And for coding, right now we only have few days for the campus, so you can refer like GFG or lead code easy to medium question for the first two round, and in the interview round they directly ask easy level question from the GFG. And for framework roles like data engineer, platform, and that software development role, they used to ask some puzzles. They are also from the GFG puzzle section, so you can refer that platform.
Yes, sir. Moving ahead, I would like to hear it from Vanshita, ma'am. Ma'am, we have a question coming from the live chat. Uh, can you please tell me about the business
Yeah.
analyst role in Quantify? How should we fit
Okay.
for this role, and what
Okay.
skills should we have to be in Quantify as business analyst?
Okay. One thing that I would like to clear is that there is no certain, I think, think rounds for any kind of role. जब हमको हायर किया गया था, हमको हायर करने के बाद जब फाइनल लिस्ट आई उसमें पता चला था कि देयर इज नो बिजनेस एनालिस्ट रोल। कोई बिजनेस एनालिस्ट का रोल नहीं था, हमको सिर्फ 2 रोल्स में हायर किया था। एक मशीन लर्निंग इंजीनियर और दूसरा फ्रेमवर्क इंजीनियर, और फिर बाद में पता चला था कि फ्रेमवर्क इंजीनियर के अंदर भी 3 सब रोल्स थे। तो बिजनेस एनालिस्ट हमारे लिए नहीं आया था, तो बिजनेस एनालिस्ट के लिए हमको हायर ही नहीं किया गया था। और कोई आई थिंक सबके लिए तीनों रोल्स के लिए एक ही प्रोसेस है, कोई स्पेसिफिक प्रोसेस नहीं है। और बिजनेस एनालिस्ट के लिए हो तो हमको नहीं पता होगा क्योंकि हमारे लिए वो आया ही नहीं था। बाकी 2 रोल्स का सेम प्रोसेस था, हायर करने के बाद फाइनल लिस्ट आई थी कि किसको कौन से रोल में डाला गया है।
Thank you, ma'am. Can you also specify some of the questions that have been asked with you for the interview during the interviews? Some of the questions that you have in your mind.
इंटरव्यू सबसे पहले तो बहुत ज़्यादा इंटरमीडिएट लेवल का था, ज़्यादा टफ नहीं था, तो पैनिक करने की कोई ज़रूरत नहीं रहेगी। और वन थिंग दैट आई डिड वाज़ मैंने नॉर्मल क्वांटिफाई के क्वेश्चंस जो हैं वो गूगल किए थे कि क्वांटिफाई में कौन-कौन से इंटरव्यू क्वेश्चंस पूछे जाते हैं। वहाँ पे बहुत सारी साइट्स आई थी और उनमें बहुत सारे लोगों ने अपने रिव्यूज़ डाले थे, तो मैंने वहाँ से भी हेल्प लिया था। और कुछ क्वेश्चंस रिपीट तो नहीं हुए बट हाँ, हेल्प ज़रूर मिली। और बहुत सारे इंटरमीडिएट क्वेश्चंस ही पूछे थे। मेरी लैंग्वेज जावा थी, मेरे रिज्यूमे पे जावा मेंशन थी, तो उन्होंने पूरे क्वेश्चंस जावा से पूछे थे। और एक क्वेश्चन को 2 क्वेश्चंस कोडिंग के पूछे थे। एक ही क्वेश्चन था वो बेसिकली, पर पहले उन्होंने बोला था कि एक सिंपल अप्रोच से बताओ। उसके बाद उन्होंने वही सेम क्वेश्चन डीएसए से पूछा था कि अगर डीएसए से सॉल्व करना हो तो इसी सेम क्वेश्चन को कैसे सॉल्व करोगे। और एक क्वेश्चन जो स्पेसिफिकली मुझे याद है क्योंकि वो मुझसे बना नहीं था, वो ये था कि जावा में इंटरफेस जो होता है उसका जो करंट वर्जन है और प्रीवियस वर्जन तो जो जावा का है उसमें दोनों में इंटरफेस में क्या अपग्रेड किया गया है। तो वो क्वेश्चन मुझसे नहीं पूछा था और इंटरव्यू बहुत लीनियंट था, बहुत फ्रेंडली था, बहुत ज़्यादा अच्छे थे इंटरव्यूअर्स। काफ़ी अच्छे से हो गया था, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं थी।
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Veer sir, would you like to add on something to it? Also, one
Yeah,
question coming. Will there be any language options for coding? Like if we are doing Java, so can we prefer that in coding round?
sure you can, because I was from Java, to be honest. That was the only thing which I focused on from my second year, I guess. So इंटरव्यू वाज लाइक कि पहला इंटरव्यू हुआ एंड देन पैनिक किया था मैं तो पैनिक में कुछ मतलब इंट्रोडक्शन थोड़ा सा खराब कर दिया था। उसके बाद चीज़ें थोड़ी लाइट हो गई थी क्योंकि सामने वाला भी सही था, बढ़िया आराम से इंटरव्यू किया था। तो इट वाज मेजरली फोकस ऑन दे आस्क्ड मी अबाउट माय प्रोजेक्ट व्हिच आई एक्सप्लेन्ड, सो इट लास्ट फॉर 20 to 25 minutes, and then after that she asked me a normal string based question. It was
Veer sir, sorry to interrupt. One question is related to project only.
हाँ,
Saket Yadav is asking how to start explaining the project. Like he want to
okay.
know that how we can start our project
Okay,
or
so
present a project towards the interviewer.
ओके, सो बेसिकली सबसे पहले बताओ कि यूज़ केस क्या था, मतलब आपने बनाया क्यों है, क्या चीज़ वो सॉल्व कर रहा है। ओके, कौन सी प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व कर रहा है, आपके जो इंडस्ट्री की प्रॉब्लम्स है या जो भी जिस पे बेस पे बनाया। ओके, एंड देन स्टार्ट विद द थिंग्स लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल मैंने सबसे पहले फ्रंट एंड से स्टार्ट किया था कि जो मेरा रिएक्ट है वो कैसे वर्क कर रहा है उस चीज़ में, ठीक है, कैसे कैसे चीज़ें इंटीग्रेटेड हैं उसमें, अपना मॉड्यूल एमवीसीज जो हैं वो कैसे बनी हुई हैं, है ना। देन वी वेंट विद द जिसमें बैक एंड टेक्नोलॉजीज कौन सी यूज़ हो रही है, क्यों यूज़ हो रही है ना। तो और वो इंटीग्रेटेड कैसे एक दूसरे से, द फ्रंट एंड एंड द बैक एंड, और जो भी अपना डेटा
Like
स्टोर
the
हो रहा है।
integration part and the coding we have done in that.
हाँ, मतलब ओवरऑल प्रॉपर एक्सप्लेनेशन कि कोई चीज़ अगर यूज़ हुई है तो क्यों हुई है, मैंने अगर ये चीज़ यूज़ करी है तो वो क्यों करी है, अगर मैं इसे यूज़ नहीं करता तो मेरे ये इशू हो जाता, ठीक है। और वो जो भी डेटा स्टोर कर रहा है कौन से डेटाबेस में जा रहा है ना, रिलेशनल नॉन रिलेशन जो भी है, तो उसके बेस पे तो ऐसे ही फ्लो था सबसे पहले, मतलब क्या प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व कर रहा है, देन द फ्रंट एंड, द बैक एंड एंड द डेटाबेस, दैट्स हाउ द फ्लो वाज, एंड देन आफ्टर
Thank you,
दैट
Veer sir.
दैट्स ऑल।
Harsh sir, would you like to add on to it?
Yeah, Veer mostly covered the major points. Yeah, they also ask about मतलब future scope क्या है एंड टेक्नोलॉजी आपने जो चूज करी है तो यही टेक्नोलॉजी चूज क्यों करी। अगर कोई प्रोजेक्ट मैंने बनाया है, सपोज एन एप्लीकेशन, एक वेबसाइट, सो हो सकता है मेरे पास वेरियस ऑप्शंस होंगे, बैक एंड में डिफरेंट ऑप्शंस होंगे, तो क्यों एंड क्या मुझे लगा जिस हिसाब से मैंने डेवलपमेंट लिया कि मैंने उसी स्केल में काम किया
Harsh
है।
sir, can you please explain it with one of the project that you have showcased?
या सो
It will
मैंने
be
क्या
very helpful.
yeah, see, I created an application from Python. यूजुअली होता ये है कि एप्लीकेशन के लिए हम सी प्लस प्लस एंड जावा को यूज़ करते हैं। पाइथन से एज सच आप कोई कोर वेब एप्लीकेशन, डेस्कटॉप एप्लीकेशन नहीं बना सकते। सो वहाँ कुछ लाइब्रेरीज थी, टी के एंटर एंड पी वाई क्यू टी, जिनको यूज़ करके मैंने क्लाउड से कनेक्ट किया था। क्लाउड मैंने यूज़ किया था बैकएंड के लिए। सो अब जैसे क्लाउड की बात करें तो उन्होंने मुझसे पूछा था कि मैं डेटाबेस के लिए फायर बेस यूज़ कर रहा था, जीसीपी को यूज़ कर रहा था। तो उन्होंने मुझसे यही पूछा था कि क्यों जीसीपी एंड क्यों ही फायर बेस, AWS तो और ज़्यादा एक्सटेंसिव चॉइसेस एंड सर्विसेज देता है, ये क्यों नहीं। और फिर एप्लीकेशन का फ्रंट एंड बनाने के लिए पाइथन ही क्यों, लाइक सी प्लस प्लस इतनी ज़्यादा इवॉल्व हुई है इतने टाइम में, एंड जावा इतनी इवॉल्व हुई है कि लाइक मेजरली सारे कॉर्पोरेट में जितना हो गया है एप्लीकेशन उसी से बनती है, तो वाई पाइथन। सो लाइक आई वाज लाइक कि इंडल्ज इन में का एक्सप्लोर करना है, हम अगर ये लैंग्वेजेस यूज़ कर सकते हैं, लाइक दिस माय आंसर कि हम ये लैंग्वेजेस यूज़ कर सकते हैं, सो व्हाई कांट वी यूज़ पाइथन फॉर दैट, बिकॉज आने वाले टाइम में AI एंड ML एंड क्लाउड में मोस्टली हम आज भी पाइथन ही यूज़ करते हैं। सो इस टाइप के क्वेश्चंस पूछे थे एंड प्रोजेक्ट स्कोप के बारे में पूछा था, फ्यूचर क्या है, आपको क्या और एनहांसमेंट्स आप ऐड कर सकते हैं। टेस्टिंग एंड डिबगिंग के बारे में भी वो लोग क्वेश्चंस पूछे थे, उन्होंने क्वेश्चंस पूछे थे मुझसे कि कौन सी
Like we have to
मेथोडोलॉजी।
completely prepare with our projects.
यस यस
That what
यस,
we have made we have complete knowledge of that thing.
हाँ हाँ, लाइक प्रोजेक्ट में कैसे, लाइक अगर कोई प्रोजेक्ट बना रहा है तो उसको हर एक एरिया का, अगर टीम भी है तो ऑन साइट या इन साइट पता होता है प्रोजेक्ट का कि कहाँ पर क्या टेक्नोलॉजी, किस वे में क्या कनेक्टिविटी, कैसे हम लोगों ने लाइक उसको बनाया है, फ्यूज करा है सारे अलग अलग पार्ट्स को। सो आइडिया होना बहुत ज़रूरी है। डॉक्यूमेंटेशन के रिगार्डिंग में भी मुझसे क्वेश्चंस पूछे गए थे, मेरी कौन सी मेथोडोलॉजी लाइक सॉफ्टवेयर डेवलपमेंट की मैंने यूज़ करी है, टेस्ट केसेस मैंने कैसे यूज़ करे हैं, और क्या सबसे बड़ा उनका ये होता है कि प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट आपका क्या क्या प्रॉब्लम, जैसे वीर ने ऐड किया था उसमें कि प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट में सबसे पहले फोकस करो कि व्हाट इट डज। सो इस तरीके से लाइक यू हैव टू बी वेल प्रिपेयर्ड विद दैट प्रोजेक्ट। अगर प्रोजेक्ट से आप इतने ज़्यादा प्रिपेयर्ड हो तो फिर जो बाकी क्वेश्चंस होते हैं, कॉन्सेप्चुअल क्वेश्चंस हैं, तो वो कंपनी जो एक मेरे इंटरव्यू ने मुझसे वो ज़्यादा एम्फेसाइज ना देते हुए मेरे प्रोजेक्ट में एम्फेसाइज किया था। एंड फिर आगे के प्रोसेस लाइक वही एप्टीट्यूड एंड बेसिक जो क्वेश्चंस एक दो पूछने थे उन्होंने वो पूछे थे मुझसे।
Is there any partiality between the interview, like that if we have done DSA and we have not made the project, then uh, we are qualified, we are able to qualify it?
See, based on qualifications, I'll not say partiality, but yeah, having a single heavy project or multiple different projects definitely helps you. मदद करता है वो। बिना प्रोजेक्ट के वो यही पूछेंगे कि आप 4 साल से इतनी सारी चीज़ें कर रहे हैं एंड आपके करिकुलम में भी प्रोजेक्ट की एक्टिविटीज़ एंड सब्जेक्ट्स हैं, सो आपने क्या किया। अगर आपका इंटर्नशिप का बेस या बैकग्राउंड बहुत स्ट्रांग है एंड देन आपके पास प्रोजेक्ट्स कम है, सो दैट्स एन अनदर केस। बट बिना प्रोजेक्ट के बीइंग प्रोफिशिएंट इन DSA विल मतलब कहीं ना कहीं हम उस चीज़ में ये शो हमारी लैकिंग शो होगी कि या हम सिर्फ प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग में ही क्यों गए, हमने इधर पे फोकस क्यों नहीं किया। हैविंग प्रोजेक्ट्स इज इम्पॉर्टेंट। आई विल से कि वेटेज बराबर ही होना चाहिए दोनों का, लाइक यू शुड बी इक्विवेलेंटली familiarized and efficient in programming and all concepts, and you should have a few at least projects with you.
Okay. Thank you, sir. That was so nice of you. Another question coming live. Can we have Sourabh Nagar, sir, to answer this? Naman Paliwal, our friend, is asking, could you please specify from which topics coding questions were asked in online coding round? Like what
In
are the
online
topics
coding,
that is asked in coding round?
like in online coding round, they usually ask string and array based question, medium level questions in first two round. These questions are easy, but we need some time to understand these questions. Like one was related to JSON parsing, and other was also related to other was also the application of stake. So Solving the GFG and lead code medium level question will be useful during the first two round. And in the interview round, they directly ask easy questions. And like Harsh said, that Quantifi ask most of the question from project. So by having good commands on a project, we can set the flow of our interview. Like we can predict the next question. We can set the next question which HR will ask to us. Like if we are explaining our project, we can highlight any topic or any algorithm, any tool which we are using. So next, the HR will only ask about that technology or that algorithm. Like I will say, I have used support vector machine in my project. Then next question, he will ask, what is support vector machine? Why you have used this? What is the advantage of this? So like this, you can set the flow of the interview.
Saurabh sir, one thing more I want to ask. Jigyasa Yadav is asking, how many coding questions were asked and their level? Like, what is the difficulty level, or how many questions were asked?
Like in first round, they will ask multiple MCQ question, but only two coding questions. It can be from graph, it can be from array string. Mostly it will be from array and string, and the difficulty level will be medium. And in second round, also for the framework and machine learning role, we have coding round as a second round. And for I think business analyst, we have group discussion as the second round. So for my thing, I had two coding questions. Both sorry, in second round we have three coding questions. So both were medium level question. You can solve it in a 30 to 40 minutes if you have good commands on coding, and you should first focus on reading the whole coding question so you can solve that properly. And in interview they will ask only easy question, and they will ask you question according to your profile. Like if you are having machine learning profile, then they will ask you related to machine learning only. They will ask you whether you know Python or not. And for other profile like framework, in framework we have three profile like software development, data engineering, and platform. So they will ask SQL questions, some DSA questions, and question from your language.
Sir, you mentioned about GD, group discussion round.
Yes.
Can you please explain what kind of it and what is the environment of group discussion?
Like
As a give
last
topic, any topic that we have to speak on it.
like last year we don't have business analyst profile, so we don't have this GDA round. But as I read during my placement time, that they used to give us the any topic related to current affairs, and they will ask us to talk. So in this, the representation skills and communication skills matters the most. So like this year we have this profile, so students should also focus on this part also. They can refer some good YouTube videos where the person can guide better.
Okay, thank you, sir. For audience, once again, I'm repeating. For second coding round, we have three questions, three coding questions. It will be medium level. If we solve Geeks for Geeks or Lead Code medium level, then we are eligible to solve that questions. Along with that, for business analyst, we have GD round. GD round is very important. So kindly thorough with the topics, current topics also. So moving ahead, we have Vanshita ma'am. Can we have one question? Okay.
Yeah.
Anushka is asking what type of question is they asked related to project? Like what
What
are
type
the
of
questions
question they
they
ask?
ask in
Okay.
projects?
What are the questions? सबसे पहले तो वो आपसे पूछेंगे कि प्रोजेक्ट किस टेक्नोलॉजी पे आपने बनाया है, कैसे बनाया है. जैसे मेरे रेज्यूमे में आई गेस वो प्रोजेक्ट मेंशन थे उस टाइम पे, जो एक इंडिविजुअल प्रोजेक्ट था और एक ग्रुप प्रोजेक्ट था. तो जब मैंने ग्रुप प्रोजेक्ट बोला तो उन्होंने बोला कि ग्रुप प्रोजेक्ट में आपका क्या रोल था, आपने क्या किया था उस प्रोजेक्ट में. तो फिर मैंने बताया था कि मैंने कनेक्टिविटी वगैरह करी थी और सारा कुछ. और उसके बाद जब इंडिविजुअल प्रोजेक्ट का उन्होंने पूछा तो इंडिविजुअल प्रोजेक्ट से भी उन्होंने बहुत बेसिक क्वेश्चंस पूछे थे कि टेक्नोलॉजी क्या यूज करी और यही टेक्नोलॉजी क्यों यूज करी, दूसरे टेक्नोलॉजी पे क्यों नहीं गए, आप दूसरे टेक्नोलॉजी यूज कर सकते थे ये यही प्रोजेक्ट बिल्ड बिल्ड करने के लिए. तो इस टाइप के ही क्वेश्चंस पूछे थे और मुझसे मेरे इंटरव्यू में प्रोजेक्ट रिलेटेड क्वेश्चंस ज़्यादा नहीं पूछे थे। मुझसे सिर्फ 2 या 3 क्वेश्चंस ही आए थे प्रोजेक्ट्स पे। फर्स्ट राउंड में एप्टीट्यूड बहुत सारा पूछा गया था। एप्टीट्यूड के बहुत सारे क्वेश्चंस पूछे थे। अराउंड 7 टू 8 क्वेश्चंस पूछे थे सिर्फ एप्टीट्यूड के। तो आई गेस उस पे भी काम करना चाहिए क्योंकि वो भी इंटरव्यू पे डिपेंड करता है कि वो आपसे क्या पूछ रहा है। मुझसे एप्टीट्यूड पूछा था, इंटरमीडिएट लेवल का ही था और मैंने जब फर्स्ट राउंड क्लियर किया इंटरव्यू का, सेकेंड राउंड में उन्होंने मुझसे प्रोजेक्ट के क्वेश्चंस नहीं पूछे थे, एप्टीट्यूड फिर से पूछा था। एप्टीट्यूड के फिर से 2 से 3 क्वेश्चंस पूछे थे, प्रोजेक्ट के 2 से 3 क्वेश्चंस पूछे थे और बाकी जावा और जो कुछ भी रेज्यूमे में मेंशन था, जैसे मैंने ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम्स डाला था तो उन्होंने ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम के बारे में भी 2-3 क्वेश्चंस पूछ लिए थे। तो प्रोजेक्ट से मुझसे ज़्यादा कुछ नहीं पूछा था।
Like we can mold the interviewer, like I am strong in Java, so I can mold it to ask the interviewer to ask more related questions to Java or operating systems. It can be like they're friendly.
अ, नहीं नहीं, दे आर फ्रेंडली, लेकिन वो खुद ही आपके रिज्यूमे को चेक करके आपसे क्वेश्चंस पूछेंगे। मतलब आई गेस वो एक पॉजिटिव बिहेवियर नहीं रहेगा अगर आप उनसे बोलते हो कि मुझसे ये क्वेश्चंस नहीं पूछ के ये वाले क्वेश्चंस पूछो। तो वो खुद ही फ्रेंडली रहेंगे, कोई दिक्कत नहीं रहती है कि वो आपसे बहुत स्ट्रिक्ट बिहेव कर रहे हैं या ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता है। वो नॉर्मल क्वेश्चंस पूछेंगे और इंटरव्यूज बस एक बार वो पहले 2 राउंड क्लियर हो जाएं उसके बाद इंटरव्यूज आई गेस बहुत फ्रेंडली होते हैं। थोड़े से टफ क्वेश्चंस बीच-बीच में आ जाते हैं बट वो हो जाता है हैंडल।
One more question, ma'am. Udit Chaurasia, our friend, is asking that will cloud certification help in the selection? I have Google CDL and Google ACE certification, so it will help.
अ, कोई भी सर्टिफिकेशन कितना भी सीजीपीए आई गेस ज़्यादा कुछ भी हेल्प नहीं करेगा। द वन थिंग दैट विल हेल्प इज दैट यू नीड टू आंसर मैक्सिमम क्वेश्चंस दैट इज बीइंग आस्क्ड टू यू। दैट इज द वन थिंग दैट विल हेल्प द मोस्ट क्योंकि सर्टिफिकेशन से भी अगर वो आपसे कोई क्वेश्चन पूछ रहे हैं और अगर आप आंसर कर देते हो तो दैट विल डेफिनेटली हेल्प। बट अगर वो ध्यान ही नहीं दे रहे, वो क्वेश्चन ही नहीं पूछ रहे, उन्होंने पूछा और आप आंसर नहीं कर पाए, तो ऑब्वियसली वो तो फिर नहीं होगा। बाकी आई थिंक एक ही चीज हेल्प करेगी, जो भी चीज आप रेज्यूमे पे डाल रहे हो, रेज्यूमे मेन होता है, जो भी चीज रेज्यूमे पे डाल रहे हो वो सब पूछा जाएगा और वो अच्छे से प्रिपेयर करना है।
Like our audience must learn a lesson from it. Like resume is a correct thing. We have to put everything correct and right on the resume. Anything can be asked from the resume.
Yeah,
Veer sir, would you like to add
anything
on
and
to it?
everything will be asked from the resume.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah, Vanshita already added all the things though. The thing is like आपको अपने रेज्यूमे से पूरा वो होना चाहिए कि हाँ मतलब आता है अच्छे से, क्योंकि अगर रेज्यूमे में कोई चीज़ मेंशन है और सामने वाले ने पूछ लिया और आप नहीं बता पाए, सो वो अच्छा थोड़ा इम्पैक्ट नहीं करता। तो इसलिए जो भी लिखा है रेज्यूमे में एटलीस्ट वो सारी चीज़ आनी चाहिए। एंड रही बात सर्टिफिकेशंस की, इट्स फाइन, इट एक्ट्स लाइक अ चेरी ऑन द केक। बाकी ठीक है, बाकी तो मेजर जो चीज़ें हैं डीएसए डेवलपमेंट प्रोजेक्ट वो सब बढ़िया है। उसके अलावा आई डोंट थिंक कुछ और की ज़रूरत है।
Yes, sir. One question coming in my mind is if we do arrays, strings, trees, and graph, will that be sufficient for DSA for solving DSA intermediate questions
See,
in the coding round?
there are plenty of topics, right? So the topics which you mentioned, other than this, there are plenty of topic, and what if they might fall in?
Like
You won't be able
dynamic
to solve.
programming, DP is little bit difficult to handle,
No, DP is
to
not
solve.
difficult. If you simply go with that, just simply refer that driver sheet. So you will be able to solve question. Like at least till memorization, you will be able to. So don't make it like that. क्योंकि मुझे recursion नहीं आता था, सच बताता हूँ, ठीक है? I literally went with DP and DP की वजह से मुझे recursion आ गया. So that was the thing. Might help.
Sir, any of the
Graph,
YouTube channel that will help us in DSA?
driver, I guess that's the thing which I followed. There could be any other, but that's the thing which I followed and it helped. So yeah, that's it.
Driver is sufficient, I think.
But,
Okay.
yeah.
Moving ahead. Thank you, sir. Now I think we can conclude. Pujasmi, would you like to add on something to it? Any further questions or queries?
So all the questions has been asked. So I guess we should conclude the session.
Okay. Uh, After listening such indispensable advice from our seniors, thank you all of them. With this, we come to an end of our session. Wonderful Quantify session. So on behalf of Corporate Club, Training and Placement Department, would like to thank Veer sir, Himani ma'am, Vanshita ma'am, Saurabh sir, and Harsh sir for making this session so much informative and valuable. I would also express heartfelt gratitude to Training and Placement Department, Pushpang sir, Dr. Anuj Garg sir. Thank you for always supporting us. Thanks a lot. I think we can conclude. Thank you.
Thank you everybody for joining, for sharing such valuable time. Thank you so much. It was pleasure listening you all.